Hey everybody, this is Vid Doc number 7. I had to restart this one because I was not prepared and I was like 2 minutes in, so oh well. Like I said last time, you guys have no idea, so I'm just gonna talk like it's new. This is my good friend Hope. She sent me God, it's all backwards. A very, very nice letter, which had a bunch of crap in it, like it was just full. Like this where is it? Snowflake. Which falls out into stuff like and whatever. And I decided I would embarrass her. So last time I was talking to her, I put her face on the wall because she sent that as well for reasons and stuff. So yeah, I put that up and had a lot of fun with it. If anybody else sends me stuff, I'll make sure to put it up. But yeah, it is 7:45 Thursday, January 23rd, 2013. Your grandpa, great grandpa, father, uncle, whatever I am to you, is a weirdo because I use military time. 1945, 19 minus 12 is 7, means 7:45. Yeah, I have this book, which I will go into a lot on the next one, School Days, and then has my name written by my mom down there, and it has all the way up to my senior year, which is very bland, I've got to say, for my senior picture. Uh, seeing as it's not there yet. But yeah, my friend was asking about Fayetteville, and I told her I would get into it, but I didn't want to explain it all and whatnot, so I know in here somewhere is my formal acceptance. I believe, anyways. This is my driver's ed paper. My 100. I don't know why that's in there. That's just normal thing. Report cards, all of them actually, and my student info. Here it is. Oh, also I got in trouble. Notice of administrator / student conference. Date of offense November 22nd, 2010. Offense type insubordination. Student was wearing sunglasses in the classroom after being told not to do so. This warning serves as the consequence for the infraction listed above. The next discipline offense will warrant parent contact by administrator. The offense which I have been warned has been explained to me, and I have had the opportunity to speak on my behalf, which I did not, but if I didn't sign it, I would have been sent to more, and just I dealt with it. I have explained the offense warning above. Miss, I don't even know, Labar, AP. I don't know. She didn't even give me a chance. I was screwing around in class. I had sunglasses on for 2 seconds. Nobody cared, but this lady walking past my classroom, and she decided to get me in trouble. Doesn't she just sound so nice? But I wanted to talk about Fayetteville. This is where I got this shirt. You'll see me wearing a lot of these. I have like 6 of them because while I was there, they said, whoever wants extras, we needed a PT version. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we were only there for like 5 days. So Friday, we were actually in uniforms. Got our uniform every day. Everything every day. We pumped every day. We had to wear one of these every day. I don't know the one I'll wear the most, which ends up being the smallest one and the most bleached because I wore it the most. It says I survived FSU COLS. Fayetteville State University, we call it Coles Cadet Officer Leadership School. It's what gives you the introduction to be allowed to become an officer. In my old unit, my new unit, they're just weird. But yeah, there's this. I don't know why there's not just for 9000 Aviation Boulevard, West Concord, North Carolina 28027, but whatever. And it says, and this is how this all started, which is why I'm going to it. Central Cabarrus High School, home of the Vikings, 505 Highway 49, South Concord, North Carolina 28025. Their phone number is 704-786-0125 or 704-920-7164 as their fax. The principal was Natasha Thompson, best principal I've ever had. The assistant principal was Mr. Crook, Mrs. LeBar, that's who that was, and Mr. Aldridge. 2 of them stayed. Ms. LeBar got fired, I believe. Now, congratulations, Cadet Brandon Christer. They actually spelled my name right. For those of you that don't know, my name is Brandan, because my mom had been writing my brother's name for 2 years on all these stuff because Nathan was really really sick when he was little. He had holes in his heart that healed themselves. So apparently we're all demons. That's a joke I'll tell you later. I am Satan. Ding. But yeah, signed his name so often. So then I signed it. And yeah. Actually, this is for Fly Carolina. But Fly Carolina started it all, so I'll go with it. Actually, no, Fly Carolina was my... it was my freshman year. So yeah, that was this. And this was second semester. Congratulations, Cadet Brandon Christner. Again, congratulations in order for your outstanding performance this semester. You're selected to participate in Fly Carolina Flight Orientation Mission. The mission is scheduled for Saturday, May 21st, 2011. You are required to arrive at the Concord Regional Airport no later than 9:40 a.m. There will be 2 Cessna 172 aircraft flown by 2 flight instructors from Fly Carolina. Each aircraft will have 2 cadets in a fully extended flight pattern with a seat swap after the first landing. You should wear comfortable and casual clothes. Please keep in mind that your choice of clothing will reflect on you and your AFJROTC cadet group. So if in doubt, upgrade. The mission should complete by 1 p.m. We will serve pizza and drinks to celebrate a successful first step in aviation. There are 2 permission forms for the CCHS parental permission form and the hold harmless release form, which you must get signed by your parents or guardians. These forms will be returned no later than Tuesday, May 17th in case of inclement weather. We will reschedule this mission to a better day with the same participants. We will discuss alternate dates to your prior and final scheduling. If you decide not to participate, please notify either Master Sergeant Barrier or myself, which was Nelson W. English, to final scheduling. If you decide not to participate, as soon as practical. This will allow another cadet to replace you. Thank you for contributions on an outstanding year. And that was signed by Nelson W. English, Lieutenant Colonel of the United States Air Force, retired, the SASI of AFJROTC NC051. This is where my Fayetteville stuff all started, to be fair. I don't really have anything from there other than these shirts. I don't think. I used to have a paper, but I think maybe Mom didn't want to keep it or something like that. But yeah, V3 is full. But yeah, it was terrifying. I had to fly a plane with other cadets. The other guy I was with was amazing. He was chill the entire time. He flew. He could crack jokes. He was good at it, and I was just there freaking out the entire time, like, oh my god, this flight instructor's putting his life in my hands, the cadet's life in my hands. Just was not relaxing for me. But yeah, you know what? It could have been a lot worse. I had a lot of fun with it, and yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. That's my introduction. I will go through this another time, by the way. But yeah, that was my introduction to the whole Colonel actually accepting me sort of thing. Until that point, I thought Colonel would overlook me. I had been promoted up to a sergeant, and that was a big deal then. I didn't know it, but apparently it was this huge deal. But I thought it was normal. I was asking my buddies, I was like, why didn't you guys get promoted? I got promoted really easy. I don't know anybody in command. I wasn't good at my job. But people liked me, so they pushed me up, and I rolled with it. So at the end of my freshman year, I was invited by Colonel, putting in a form asking Fayetteville if I could go, and they said yes, so I was accepted. So Colonel asked me, and they were like, yeah, you can go, why not? And it was like a holy crap moment for me. Like, these people said I could go to their big school, which all the officers in the school, there were 3 schools. There was Converse, Fayetteville, and the Citadel. Converse was kind of like the in-between of Citadel. Converse, Fayetteville, Citadel. Fayetteville was more muscles, which was frightening for me. Citadel was more brains. Converse was in the middle. But I went Fayetteville because that's what I was offered. And, I didn't know the other 2. And they didn't sound that likable to me anyways. And Converse ended up causing big problems later on. So we don't go there anymore anyways. Or at least they don't. I'm not part of their group, I don't think, anymore. So yeah, that's a thing. So day comes. I pack all my stuff, get all my gear, get some black boots, which are owned by somebody else for the time being because I needed boots. Got all that done. Got my BDUs, which these are old Air Force BDUs. They're camo. I had Army BDUs, which were tan camo tactical. I'll wear them. I'll show them another time. I might have already shown them before, but yeah. Got it all ready and just went. It was really ass crack of dawn. We brought other schools with us. Me and my buddy Wyatt were sitting next to each other. We were nervous the entire trip, and this was like a 5-day event that I was like miles and miles away from home. Like I was nowhere near. I was down in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I lived in Concord, North Carolina. This was a very long bus ride. The moment we got there, off the bus, go, 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 grab your gear, go, 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 go. Do not walk on the grass. God, never walk on that grass until you do PT in the mornings on it. Whatever. It's their way of instilling whatever. So yeah, I'm in pajamas too, by the way, because I am lazy today. I just got home. It's like 7 degrees outside. Gotta warm up somehow. And there's a window right there, and it doesn't help that my room's either on fire or my room's either hell or the Arctic Circle. There's never really mid-ground, except for right now I'm getting kind of lucky because I just turned my fan off and that's my vent's cracked a little bit and my window is frozen. It's nice. Anyways, grab my pack from under the bus, and this is all from memory. I don't have anything other than my memory to remember it by. So yeah, I don't have any forms or documents other than these shirts and you know what Colonel says. But grab my bag from under the bus where everybody else had theirs. Take it to a room. Throw it in the room. Get in line, fall into Bravo Flight, get these dog tags. As you can tell, I don't have my dog tags anymore. We'll get there. Got my dog tags, was given a key, but my key on my dog tags was terrible unlocking that door because the dog tags hung down to like mid-chest, like right there, and you had to and then button ear it. It was very rare. I was the only one open. Like everybody would usually take off, unlock, put back on. But I was dumb. Because why not? You never take your dog tags off. You don't want to lose them or your keys. So, you know, got our keys, got our dog tags, and went straight to work. No rest. As soon as we did this, I met a lot of good people. Nathan Farrar was one. There's a lot of them on Facebook Eric Medina, he was the Marine. He was the Marine at the Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training School. Corps. There was a Marine at an Air Force thing. It was really cool because I don't remember why it all was, but he really wanted to be a Marine. He taught me how to Marine roll my sleeves, which is up to flat, and it was tight, and I got that down, this is a really crappy version because I wear sweaters under them because it helps a lot. Like you can take a little bit more hits when you have BDUs on. Little things like splinters and stuff, but they're not getting in the way of your wrists and stuff. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. It's comfortable. Looks good to me. So, first thing we do is we put our BDU pants on, and we're gonna go rappelling. Little known fact about me, or very well known fact about me. For a very long time, and even now, I am terrified by heights, which is weird for an Air Force guy that has flown a plane to be like that. But yeah, terrified. So this is a 50, 60 foot tall tower. No, 50, 60 is short. It's big. It's a giant frickin' tower. I'm supposed to rappel down it, and there's this skinny little white boy, like half my size, half my weight. I'm 135. This little boy's holding the rope for me to rappel down. Bless his heart. He's so small, I felt like I was going to rip him down. The guy's showing us he does a reverse where he grabs, tightens it to his back, in the small of his back right there, and he runs forward. I guess it would right hand so he could hold his weapon. Runs forward down it, and we're like, holy, like how did he, whatever. And he goes, okay, now whatever you do, see those paramedics over there? And there's like 2 guys chilling next to it with like messing with sharp things. And we're like, okay, then that's weird. What are they doing with that? If you get your thumb caught in that, the only way for us to do anything is to lower you down and then cut your thumb off. Just I want to keep all my nubs, not nubs. I want to keep them all from being nubs. Otherwise, I can't open. I can't rip. I mean, good luck texting. But yeah, that was that, and yeah, we all did it. It was amazing. I was terrified. I was about to cry. Like I was gonna cry like a little girl. I was like this, and they made me go vertical. That's terrifying to me. My feet slip and go smack my face, but no, vertical. And then I walked myself down for a second. Well, I guess he's left hand because my right hand was waving and all that. Walked myself down, and then I I jumped. I was like, this is awesome! And jump, 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 jump. And we get all the way down, and it was great. It was great. There was nothing better than that experience. I wanted to go back up, but you know, it's like, I finally did something like this. Like, I can't believe I did this. And it was amazing, even as scary as it was. So yeah, that happened. And you know, the next night was a little bit, mind the dishes. I had some chili, and then the rest of the leftovers because I just didn't want to get another bowl. So yeah, and there's cup, my water cup. I'm a messy person. I even got pizza that I'm waiting until this is over to eat. So imagine that's 30 minutes of delicious, delicious ranch pizza. I know it sounds weird. It's ranch bacon pizza. Forgive me. And it's just chilling there, and it seems amazing. And I'm gonna be a fat man later on in life, and you're gonna know why. But yeah, if I survive, shh, don't tell anybody I said that. That'll make a lot of people cry if I said that. Which is weird to think that words can make people cry, especially when I'm the one saying them. Anyways, I have Goku hair. Woo! Anyways, again, Jesus, Brandon, stay on topic, subject, whatever. We did our plan. We stood off to the side. Our leaders were officers. Like everybody in every fight is from a different school. So me, the big old dude named Lipscomb, who had a lisp, so it was really bad for him. It was Lipcomb, Lipcomb, Lipcomb. 6 foot, damn. Black guy with 230 pounds. Just he was a big boy with a lisp, and I felt bad for him. But he was an amazing cadet. He always knew what he had to do. Bravo Flight, Baby Blue Bravo. We're the best at dodgeball. But yeah, we sat down, we got to know each other, we just chilled for a while and talked, and it was amazing. I had a lot of friends that went there. I'm so very proud of some people that I've known that went there. You know, just hoorah. You know, they've done a lot of things that I couldn't because I left, and I'm so proud of them. Like Alyssa Maynard, who was the chief, and now she is a lieutenant. I'm just like, you got to do something I didn't because I got stonewalled as soon as I got here. It's amazing. But yeah, you know, all this stuff. So we're doing all that, and you know, the next day we go scuba diving, or actually the next day we learn land nav from a couple combat controllers, which is why I wanted to be a combat controller. These two guys are telling me all this stuff they do, and I get home and I look it up, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a front lines Air Force job. It's special forces, and it just seems right for me. Like it clicks. And this is what I'm going for, and if I don't get it, I'm sorry that I'm building up this dream, and you're gonna watch it, and I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be sad, but I'm gonna do the best at what I'm given. If I don't get combat control, I want to go for munitions or pararescue, although pararescue is kind of like, it doesn't really, but it's close to my dream. Munitions is something my buddy of mine went into. I do not want to be a pilot. Screw flying, screw a desk job. That is not why I want to be a part of this military. Nope. No, no, no. And it's military, not army. Army is a branch of the military. There were ancient armies, but that was ancient. So anyways, learned land nav from this combat controller. Amazing guy. I'm sure I annoyed him because I was that weird kid and people don't really like me. And that sounds sad. But next day we went scuba diving, and I got to use scuba gear and up and down. It was amazing. Just all this was so cool. And the same day we did scuba diving, I got to try to take off a parachute. I was getting dragged. I pulled my one clip, and the other clip I just could not get, and I got dragged all the way across the floor, and it was because it was like me and two other guys that had that happen to them. Felt dumb. That same day we're all like I got ragged on really bad one day, like just messing up really bad. Mind my language. I'm an 18-year-old boy. I'm sorry. Born November 1st, 1995. But yeah. We're doing our thing, and I'm so used to saluting officers. Like I'm having a good time. We're double timing to get some lunch in before we go do some more PT or games or moving that giant freaking 40-pound water jug with grips on it that didn't work right and it tore up everybody's hands and it was just bad. People had carts and stuff. I was like, why didn't we think of that? They use socks and stuff to make it lighter on their hands. But yeah, anyways. Oh god, I forgot what I was talking about. Lunch with the female officer of the yellow flight. Don't remember their number. No, I don't smoke. I'm not. I'm boring you now. But yeah, we did all that, and I'm saluting this officer, running by. I'm like, ma'am. I'm like, because she stops my flight, and she went, why did you salute me? I'm like, you're an officer, ma'am. I'm sorry. We go inside. You gotta take your hat. I always had to wear that hat, which I don't have with me, but it's the same insignia as Christner on it, and I don't have a rank on it because everybody's an airman there except for the officers. Your cadre, which are the people that lead you, are the only officers there. And it was almost all cadet run except for by a retired major who was a prick. He was Major Patton, so I thought it was kind of funny. And we also had a Patton on our flight who was dumb. But anyways, yeah, there was also one really horny girl, and she tried hitting on me. I was like, this doesn't work for me. I'm a skinny little white boy. I'm a freshman going on sophomore. This ain't what I want to do. Matter of fact, I was so tan when I got back, and there's pictures of that on Facebook. I'm not even sure if that's a thing anymore. But when I went there, I looked something like this. That's the creepiest photo I've ever taken, by the way. They told me to tilt my head down, lift my eyes, and smile. Just. But yeah, this is huge. Look at that. That's packed full of crap you'll never want to know about. But yeah, we did all that, and we got done. You know, I got grilled pretty bad. Did uniforms every day and all that, and it was just an amazing place. I didn't want to leave. We did our outro. I'm gonna end the video on this note. Once I get done with it, which will be a while. We exited Fayetteville by doing this whole big ceremony thing. I told my mom not to come because that was a long drive and I'd be embarrassed, and you know, this was just my sort of thing. I like being there by myself. No offense to mom, I wanted to do this on my own, and I did a lot of it, like completely. But yeah, got it done. We all stood in our thing. People got awards and stuff. A good friend of mine, or at the time he was a buddy, and he's never been a good friend. Ryan Ellis, he got Superior Performer for Alpha Flight. Beat up Bravo Flight. They were green, we were light blue, and Bravo kind of got messed up. But yeah, before I get there, I missed like almost the final day. My favorite freaking thing ever. We did the nature walk, which you got bonus points for pointing out animals. Why did I quote all those? Put air quotes around those. Our nature walk was a 7-mile hike, run, jog, walk. The animals we were supposed to point out were people that had fallen off the course, and the bonus points were losing your breath because you were trying to talk. It was terrible, but it was amazing. I was a little girl and carried the pack for maybe half of it, and then had to hand it off, and it was the water pack, so it was empty by the time we were over. But yeah, there was a much more physical fit guy in front of me. I was spewing the most stupid things. Pain is just fear leaving the body. just making everybody laugh, getting their mind off the fact that we're running jog uphill at one point and we're not supposed to help anybody, but screw that. It's my flight. I'm gonna make sure that, you're all a part of my flight. I'm a part of your flight. We're all gonna make it. We had a girl fall out because she didn't want to run it. She didn't have asthma. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She fell out. Not a single NC-051 cadet fell out of that. We all made it. We were all proud. It was amazing. We all found each other again, like me and Wyatt and Hilford. We were just like, yes! And hugged each other and was like, we made it. Amazing. But yeah, we got done with all that. And there's a lot of things, there's little things like on the final day there was a PT competition of like sprinting one way and the other, and then setting up like how long can you hold a weight out like this, twist or something like that. It was weird. But the sit up, push up competition, that stuff, that was near the final day. But the final day. Oh, we also had an attack helicopter from Fort Bragg and Airfield Hope, because Pope got taken over by Fort Bragg, then merged. So it flew by us, and a stealth bomber flew by us and was like, yes, they know we're here, because it wasn't like it was out of the way. It was a deliberate flyby by a couple of attack helicopters and stealth bombers. And it was just, oh, it was an amazing feeling. And also we would get back on the bus and go do some more PT. Like, it was, but yeah, there's a lot of memories and I can always share more. But I know you don't want to hear a lot of this. It's really boring. We loaded up to leave. We could take our time and change, or get on the bus, sit down. It was early in the morning still, and just wait. And I see Wyatt coming up next to me, man, and he sits next to me, and then I sit down next to him, and we're both looking at each other like, oh my god, it's over. We didn't get to shower the entire time we were there. There was no time to. The first night I was gonna shower, I was just in my PT shorts, and I'm waiting. I'm a guy without a shirt on, in a camp full of guys without shirts on, and the women's dorm is across the valley in their dorm. Just don't get on fire, fire, fire. I go with my shorts on. Yeah, they're PT shorts, so they're like down past my knee. I get halfway. Go get a shirt on. I run, put a shirt on. I get halfway. Go put shoes on. You know what? Screw it. Get out of here. Just me. So embarrassing the entire time I was there. Terrible. I mean, trust me, it was a terrible feeling. But I loved it. It was like basic training for a kid that wasn't sure about if he wanted to go into the military or not. Matter of fact, I was so scared of ROTC my first year before I entered that same year that I almost cried because I didn't want it. Like, I cried a lot of stupid stuff back then. I don't know. I still cry at stupid stuff. Don't know. I'm not much buffer than I used to be. I'm still a skinny little white boy. Dad, if you see these, I can still take you, though. I'm not as tan as I was when I went there. I was about like 15 shades darker than this. But it went. It was just weird. But yeah, we get on the bus and we're just, oh my god, it's over. We're in uniform. We don't want to change. I put an extra pair of pants on top of my uniform because they were comfier. And my uniform pants, I didn't even realize they were on. I didn't care anymore. We're sitting there, we're like, oh my god, it's over. I look at him, I was like, dude, I want to go back. Like, I was fine with staying there. That final minute, he's like, man, you're crazy. I couldn't. No, you want to go back? Get off the bus and stay. And I was like, honestly, man, I paid like $200 to go to this thing. There's kids that paid $5 because they lived near down the street. We actually went to their high school to play dodgeball. They were down the street, just weird. Imagine this wall that you can see is North Carolina. We're here. This is Fort Bragg at the bottom of this picture, which is where Fayetteville is. So we had to go. Their school is right here. They went. Actually, no, their school would be like a corner right here. 15-minute ride for them. 4 hours for us, and I fell asleep on the ride home. Actually, it could have been 8 hours. I don't even know. Fell asleep on the ride home. Just, oh my god. I didn't have a cell phone. I was content. We got finally off the bus. I had my BDUs on. I had my pack and was like, hey, what? You want to go walk up and get a drink? Like, we're going to get some cheer wines. And Mom pulls up and I'm just like, oh man, next time. Throw my bag and pack in the bag, pack in the trunk, go home. And we were going to Ohio the day after I got back, so that was nice. Nice planning on that part. I was exhausted. It's terrible. I was still really tan. I still wanted to wear my BDUs and my hat just because I was still in that feeling. There was a Big Mac and a Coke, a large Coke, waiting on my bed. I was like, I love you. The food was good, but I didn't have much time to eat, and I didn't get greasy food. I got like grilled chicken and mashed potatoes, or enchiladas. Well, the officers got steak, potatoes, corn, a salad bar. Like, they got good eatings. Or the senior cadres got good eatings. Normal cadres were just like, okay, you're with us, eat with us. Senior cadres were like, we'll have the steak. I got a baked potato the last day because they finally opened up the bar and I missed the last steak. It sucked. But anyways, it was always good eating. You don't gotta worry about the food if you're going there. It was amazing. This is a half hour long. It's gonna take 4 hours to upload. Screw it, still doing it. But yeah, passed out. Woke up 4 in the morning. Thought I was there the same day. Ran outside. Started doing push-ups. Realized I wasn't at Fayetteville after I was done with my push-ups. Came back inside and went to sleep. So yeah. That's my Fayetteville memories. I hope they mean something to you. Everything I have some point of passing it down or doing something with them because they're possessions. I have nothing else to do with them but give them to you in the hopes that you can do something better with them than I could. I got a bunch of these. I'm hoping maybe I can pass them down and you pass them down, or pass them down and you sell them, or if somehow I become famous, put them in a museum. Chances of that happening? Chances of me winning the lottery. You can see they're both really far, at least as far as the frame will go in the wall. Really far away. There we go. I'm in the middle. There's no way for any of that to happen for me. It's just not my thing. But yeah, I love you all. I miss you all. Good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow, I guess, if I make more of them. Sweet dreams. This is from your grandpa, your great grandpa, your great great grandpa, your dad, your uncle. I miss you. I love you. Good night.